Hi, everyone. I'm so excited to share these stories with you, these profound stories of healing and love and light. Um, I'm a medium and a healer, and I developed my healing abilities through an NDE that I had. I transpired and crossed over to heaven, and God told me to come back and to use the gifts that He was going to give me as a healer and as a medium. With that said, I am the instrument and the vessel. I allow God to work through me. So each and every one of my healing sessions are different. Not one of them are the same. So I never know what's going to transpire in each and every one of my sessions, but at the end of each session, I am just so grateful with what transpired. And then to hear the validations afterwards. Sometimes I get to hear them, sometimes it takes months. Healing can be a process. Some things will be healed instantaneously, and some things will be healed in time. Now, people will ask me, can you heal anything? And my answer to that is, through God, anything can be healed. And some people don't like to use the word God, but to me, God is source, light, love, the divine, the universe. It's all one and the same. So I will use the word or term God when I'm speaking. So I want to share one with you that I woke up with this morning. I had so much gratitude that I just started weeping. So this session was done months and months ago. Sometimes people don't think to share with me. They just think that I don't want to know. But to hear the validations, just allows me to know that what is transpiring is really happening, is really real. And so this is one that I share with you. Hello, Miss Martin. You did a healing for my sister about 6 months ago. I had mentioned that the doctor said that my sister was a mystery patient. Well, my sister has now fully recovered. I've been meaning to let you know this, but I keep procrastinating. Please accept my deepest, deepest gratitude and appreciation for helping my sister to recover. You're an angel. I'm so grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I did the same. After I heard this, I was weeping and I was saying, thank you, thank you, thank you to God for using me as His instrument and vessel, as we know nothing of what was going on, and neither did the doctors. And that's what's so beautiful about the healing sessions, is I don't know anything about my clients. So when they come to me, I don't want to know anything they're dealing with, because what happens is, let's just say somebody's having headaches, for instance, then I will automatically think, oh, I have to concentrate on the headaches. But it could be coming from something else, something that could be traumatic from when they were younger, something that comes from somewhere else in the body. So if I don't know, then I can go to all areas of the body to heal those headaches. So they don't tell me anything, but I do ask for a picture. I ask if they could send me a picture, and then I become their proxy for this session. Other people have asked, can dogs be healed? It was so interesting. In one of my sessions, I had this lovely dog, and the dog started talking to me. And I thought, okay, how do I know that this is really the dog speaking to me or spirit? And I heard the dog say, I want lavender oil used in my session. I said, well, I never really use oils or anything like that. And he's like, but I really want lavender oil. It's going to make me feel better. So what I did is I brought lavender oil in and I rubbed it on my hands, and so I could smell it. And what's so amazing about this is when I sent the recording to the owner responded like, oh my gosh, I put lavender oil on my dog's head every night before he goes to bed. It just showed us that we were connecting to her pet. It was beautiful. And so, like I said, I never know what's going to transpire, but I have to trust everything that comes through, because That one little detail, had I just ignored it, that was such a big, big detail for us all to accept that I was tapping in and connecting with the dog. So here's another one. This one, I do distant group healing sessions. And what that is it means that people gather from all around the world, and our intention is a miracle. We're all asking for a miracle. And when we gather together, we're holding hands, right? We're holding hands together and putting that intention out, and it just becomes so strong. So I received this one like within 30 minutes after the session. And this one was about a daughter that set up this session for her father. So the email comes from her. Okay, I just talked to my father, Frank, and he was so giddy and excited to tell me about his great day. I have to tell you something. I'm walking around the house, well, moving pretty fast. Then I caught myself thinking, hey, I don't feel any pain, which was unusual. He said he felt no pain all afternoon to when he spoke to her at 8 p.m. No pain. He said, just for my body to feel this way right now, I am so grateful. He was 86 years old, and he received his miracle that day. What's beautiful is I was able to be on the phone with them when his daughter went to visit him, and they were celebrating with champagne. And I can remember the joy that they had in their voices. It just was beautiful, but it brought me to tears again. And you can't just cry out of nowhere. It just feels so full of love of what's transpiring. So this was part of a distant group, and it's beautiful because I gather all the sessions, the recordings and the healings and the validations from each session, and I can see how each and every one was touched, but each one was touched in a different way. But we were all gathered together as one. So here's another one. So in this session, this was about a reading and a healing. So I combined my mediumship as bringing in a spirit so that I can hear what they have to say, and also having a healing at the same time. So what happens in my sessions, just so that you can understand this, that they're all remote. You are in your sacred space while the healing is taking place, and I am in my healing room. And I become your proxy, and at the end of the session, I then email you the recording, and that's when you get to listen. But what's so amazing is what people feel on their end at the same time, what I'm feeling during the session, and then what they feel when they listen to it. So here's what this person had to say. I'm still sitting here in awe of the weightless feeling I've had since your healing. Not carrying this weight around is so liberating, and I have not realized the extent of this burdensome weight until after the healing. I'm so very grateful and cannot thank you enough. I know I'm being repetitive, but I have not felt such a sense of peace and well-being in many years. I wish I could express it further. Talking with God and with my son has brought me such a sense of peace. Then she goes on that she said during the session, she was deeply emotional, and she was crying with uncontrollable tears. And she said, I was so grateful and honored for the experience to hear God speak to me and to meet and talk with my son and to hold him. Thank you, God. I could feel your warmth and love and security. Profound does not begin to express my feelings. Mere human words don't express how I feel. This overall feeling I have has stayed with me since I listened to the recording the first time. I feel light as all I can say, lighter than I ever have, and pain-free. My chest does not have heavy weightness feeling anymore. This light is almost weightless. My heart feels light. My body feels freed. The comparison of how I felt before the healing to afterwards is striking. The way I feel now as compared to before the healing made me realize just how heavy the burden I had been living with. I know I blocked my heart to protect it. Fear of experiencing the pain of loss once again would demobilize me. Today, at this moment, I feel as if the blocks are gone. The heaviness, that heavy blanket has been lifted from me, and my head feels much clearer. It's a very, very good sense of well-being. You can't describe when I'm in a session and I'm able to take them on a spiritual journey. And when that happens, God gives me the vision for me to see it. So I see it in my mind. My eyes are closed the entire time. And as I see the vision coming to me, many times I'll just start weeping and crying because I can just feel the intense love. But I witnessed and saw her son come to her and embrace him. And the feeling I received was just like, wow, I'm so blessed and grateful to be able to not only take her to this dimension, this space, but to witness it, to voice it, to feel it, to see it, but then to hear the impact that it did for her. It's truly remarkable. I have one more to share with you. And this one is a question that many people ask me. Can you pray or do a healing for someone without them actually knowing? And my answer would be yes, because your intention is pure. Your intention is something that you are wanting to do that is out of love for this person. And so it's like prayer. We pray for people and they don't always know. So yes, you can do a prayer for someone and for others that you feel need it. This woman needed to pray for her mother. She felt that her mother held a lot of hurt, despair, and she wanted her to be happy, to feel joyful. So this is what she sent after she witnessed this change in her mother after her healing session. Debra, I want to send you a note to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Through your healings, you saved our family, and most importantly, my mom. The change in her has been truly amazing to watch. The way she speaks, how clear her mind is. She is not drinking or abusing medication. She is open, kind, taking better care of herself, and speaking to herself and to us with love and compassion. She has stopped distancing herself, and the love she is radiating brings me to tears. You are truly a gift from God and have changed our lives. I'm forever grateful. Well, I'm forever grateful to them for sharing this and to God for what He placed into their lives, how He shifted them from living in turmoil and not being able to embrace one another, or that feeling when somebody comes into the room, embrace myself. This person's not going to be kind. But to witness the change where they can all be together now as one and one big happy family and feel joyful, there's nothing better than that. So please join me again when I speak more about some more healing sessions. I want to thank you for tuning in. But if you're interested in joining one of my events, I have all different kinds of events, from meditations to group sessions to private sessions. Just go to my website at www.goldenmiracles.com. Also on my website, you can access my podcast, Spirit Chat. Those are free for you to listen to. We touch on some pretty tough topics, but Spirit does guide us and gives us the words during these sessions. It's fun to watch. So once again, with gratitude, I thank you for tuning in, and till we tune again in next time. Bye.